Hello everyone, uh, I'm here again and today I will show you some tools and services that probably you'd like to use in your projects. And I consider these services very interesting to use with microservices, for example, to help you during your developing and scalability. Okay, so now I will bring here the services but for this, I will use the doc compose. Okay, this is my first service. Okay, I'm using here PostgreSQL. Okay, in the imaging. You can check this imaging in the Docker Ruby. Okay. Um, and here I'm using the container name Postgres, uh, my ports. In the environments, I'm using this user. Okay. Here I'm using the database name, Postgres. In the volumes, I'm using db underscore data. This line is regarding the information about my database, okay, regarding my data. Because imagine if my container DAO or startup, okay, I want keep my data available. Okay, so here in the next lines, I'm copying the path configs inside my container. Okay, because in parallel I'm created other database. Okay, because I'm integration this Postgres um, with this other service. Okay, at WSO2 identity server. Okay, so for this, I'm copying this information here inside this container. Uh, for example, I have these scripts, okay, to create the scan. This is my shell script, okay, to create my databases and execute my scripts. Uh, no, I don't need this information here. Okay. Uh, shell script. Okay. So my next serves my the menu object storage. Okay. This service I'm using here the latest version. Okay. In my container name, I'm using the menu storage, my ports. In the environment, I created this user. Uh, in the command line, I'm using this command to start up the menu. In the volumes, okay. The menu is, as I said, the object storage. This services is similar the bucket, okay, similar the bucket in AWS, okay. The services you can use it to manage your files, to download and upload files using one API, okay. Okay, so my next serves, Zookeeper and Kafka. The services I'm using to handle messages. Okay, I'm using here this image. Okay, host name, container name, ports, my environment. In the Kafka, I'm using a container name, this image. Depends on, okay, because the Kafka depends the Zookeeper, okay. These two services is one broker Kafka, okay. Um, what else? My environments. Here, my Kafka Y. This interface is uh, to follow up, manager, and tracking these events. Okay. This Kafka Y depends the Kafka and Zookeeper. Okay, I put here my ports, my ports, my last version, my latest version, and here in my last service, I'm using here the WSO2, okay, identity server. I'm using here the latest version, okay. My container name WSO2 identity server, my ports, my environment, um, my user, and here in the volumes, I'm copying here some information. Okay, for example, my library. Okay, uh, I copy this library to connect to Postgres. Okay, and I'm copy the development tool. Okay, this I'm override this file. Okay, uh, this file is regarding the WSO2 identity server. Okay, so I have here some informations about the user, about the connection with database, and other things. SMTP provider. Okay. So yeah, I will start up the services, and I will use this doc compose that I created to start up my containers. Okay. Let me check here. Okay. Doc compose. Okay. My Docker. Ah, sorry. Okay. Now we need waiting some minutes. Okay, because we need to download the images to start up the containers. Okay. Okay, guys. This process was finished, and I stopped this video to avoid we waiting for a long time. Okay. So, but we can see here that all images was downloaded. Okay, and here we can see the all containers and the volume was created. Okay, so now you can see um, if my containers it's a variable. Okay, and after I will check if the application it's running. Okay, um, let me check here. um, yes. uh, Okay, my Kafka Y, the Kafka, my Postgres, Zookeeper, MinIO, and WSO2. Okay, so now let me check if this application is running. Um, check here. Kafka Y. Kafka Y. I don't remember the menu. Menu. Hosts. 9001. Okay. And WSO2. 9443. Okay, nice. So here we have the Kafka Y. Okay. Here in this broker we can see the topics, all the information regarding our consumers. The menu. Okay. We have our bucket here. Okay, let me check here. Okay, nice. I could access here the console regarding the WSO2 identity server. Okay, I access here the console, the part administration. Okay. Oh, okay. Here in the bucket, here we can create our bucket here. And in the WSO2, I'm using here the latest version. Okay. I think is interesting you check the documentation regarding the WSO2. Okay, so here in this version we have many functions. Okay, this framework is open source. Okay, in the part applications, if for example if you have many applications in Angular or React, you can associate your application here in this framework, okay, to control the part authentication and authorization, okay. Okay, so here we can see many options that we can use to associate our applications, okay. Here we can see this option, single page application, traditional web application, mobile application, standard based application, and others, okay. Um, so here you can put your informations, regarding your login. Okay, so of course you need integration your application with this framework. You can check in the documentation, traditional web application. Here you can see some protocols available to use. Standard basic application. Here we have other protocols. Okay. Auth2 OpenID Connect. Okay. In connections, we have other options, push notification, SMS, API resource. So yeah, in the session here, we have many endpoints that you can use to integration your backend to consume and integration with these tools. Okay. Management API, organization API. Branding, style and text, email templates. Here, here we can use these emails. Here, some templates that we can use. Okay. We have other languages. Account confirmation. Okay. Here in the content, you can change your templates. Okay. SMS templates. Okay. User management. Here in the user management, in the session, you can manage many information regarding your users. Okay. First name, last name, email. We have the session regarding the groups, rules, active session. Use stores. In the session regarding the use stores, you can use this to create other scams for your application. Okay. Other things, attributes, organization, login and registration, login identifier. Okay. In this session, multi-attribute login, you can associate others attributes here to authentication your application. Okay. Username, last name, email, and other informations. Okay. Notification channels, SMS provider, actions. So yeah, guys, here in this framework, we have many informations here, many functions. Okay. But you can check the documentation here. Okay. to understand more about these tools. Okay, guys. Now I will share all the informations. Okay. For example, about the database. I don't know if you remember, but in the beginning this video, I talked here about the databases. For example, here I created the Postgres database, IdentityDB and ChariDB. This database is regarding the WSO2. Okay, so let me show you here this database. Let me check here if this database is working. Okay. Okay. So, but yeah, here we don't have nothing, okay, yet. But let me check here the IdentityDB and SharedDB. Okay. Okay, so my database it's working. Okay. So now let me check here the database, the tables. Okay. So we have the tables here. Okay, so here we can see the climbs. Okay, email verified, display name, nickname, rules. Okay. Mm. Auth access token, token ID, access token, refresh token. My token is active. Okay. Let me check here the shared DB. Restore. So here we have the information about the user, user attributes. Mm. So here we can see the diagram. Okay, in principle, the database it's working normally. Okay, guys, I will continue share more informations. Okay, because I created one API, specific API. Okay, because I intend continuing test these containers with MinIO, Kafka. Okay, so I prepare here some examples to integrate with these frameworks. Okay, let me 1 second. Okay, so I created this API. Okay, um, let me check here in the POM XML. Okay, so here I'm using Java 24. Okay, and I put some dependencies here. For example, I'm using Spring Boot, Spring Core, Spring DevTools, Spring Kafka, MinIO, PostgreSQL, Lombok, Mapstruck, uh, OpenCSV, and others dependencies here, but to solve some problems regarding the vulnerabilities. Okay. Um, But here I'm using, for example, a Spring Boot starter data GPA, Spring Boot start Webber, Spring Boot start test, Spring Core, Spring Boot DevTools, Spring Kafka, Jackson, MinIO, OKHTTP, Postgres, Lombok, and there's others dependencies. Okay. Uh, what else? Okay, here in the application YAML, um, here in the application YAML, we have the connection with the database. Okay, this is regarding the database I created by container. Okay, here I have the connection with the or broker. Okay, using Kafka. Here I have some information about the consumer. This is the topic name to consumer. This is topic name about the retry. Okay. Here we have some information about the producer. This is topic name. Here we have the or storage. Okay. This is or bucket name. And here this information about connection with the MinIO, right? Um, Here in the Java config application properties. Here in the application properties, we have some information about the storage. Okay. Here in the MinIO config class, this is class to connect with the MinIO client. Okay. Controller. The controller, event message controller. So yeah, I created this endpoint to test the Kafka, okay? Because to test the retry message, okay? But uh, but to produce this event, send a message process, but manually, okay? Here in the workation controller, I created this endpoint to create the events, okay, this is our producer. And here to test the menu, okay, to upload file in the menu, okay, in our bucket. Okay, I will come back here in this class, event message controller. Let me uh, check here this event message process. Okay, so here we are implement this method, okay, event message process. So yeah, here we are receiving this topic, and here we are receiving the generic object, okay, to send event message. And here in this class, we are send the events, okay. We are using here the Kafka template here in the construct. And here we are serialize the object to send to Kafka, okay, to post this message. Here regarding the producer, let me check here this method, consumer events, send a message. Okay, so here the workation sub CMPL, we are producing this message. Okay, so here I put some information about this event. Okay, entity name, event type, event source, and other information here. upload file, customer upload file. Okay, so here we are receiving the workstation ID regarding the user. Multipart file. Okay, so here we are creating the path, okay, to save this file. And here the upload file, we are implementing this method. Okay, and here the method to save this file inside the minion. Okay, so here we have the bucket name, object name, and string. Okay, here's only the DO, entity, exception, Kafka, only constant, Kafka config here. Here in the Kafka config, we have some informations about the topics, okay, and here we are declaring the topics, okay. Here in the consumer, we are implement this this process, consumer update event consumer. Okay, so here in this consumer, I created this Kafka listener. Okay, here or consumer or events, and here in the headerable topic, automatically this event imagine if this message a failure for some reason. After this, we can hit try 1, 2, 3 times. Okay. So here in the handle message, we are handle with this event. Okay. Here in the checked event type, we are checking here the type, this event, okay? Events updated or created or other events, okay? Consumer update retry consumer. Here in this class, I created to handle with retries, but manually, okay? And I put here, let me come back here. I put here this exception to test or retry, okay, if this event failure, okay. Is here is the same, okay. For example, if this retry failed, after test, after try, post a consumer this event, we will discard this event. Okay, what else? Menu, exception, producer. I already talked about this. Visit event handler. Event util. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, so after I finish the overview in this API that I created, I will show you some examples that I created to explain about the integration with these tools, okay? But my advance is after you looking for about the documentation regarding these tools if you want to use in your projects, okay? So now I will start up this API. Okay, our application startup. Let me check here now. Um, let me check here the database. Okay. This table was created, okay, because during startup the application, I'm importing one CV in the application, okay. So this information was integrated normally. Okay, now let me check here the Kafka. Okay, so here we can see the topics, okay, the group, okay, Workflex API consumer, he tries, okay. So in the menu, so here in the menu, we need to create the storage. Let me take here the name, local local bucket, local bucket. You created here the bucket. Okay. So okay, so now I will test the bucket, and after I will test the Kafka. Okay. Um, okay, so here in the customer upload file, I will put here one file. For example, this. Okay, this file was uploaded. Okay, nice. The file is here. We can check this file here. Okay, if you want, you can download here. Okay, so our task with MinIO to upload file, it's working normally, okay? So next test, are you testing now or the Kafka? Okay, so let me check here. Okay, now I will test the Kafka. I will try produce these events. Okay. My event type updated. Okay. Process events. The events. I remove these breakpoints. 1 minute. Oh God. Let me start again. Okay, but here we can see our events. Okay, so yeah, here we have our events type and or entity data. Okay, with the information that we send. Okay, so yeah, we producer and consumer the events normally. So okay, it's working. The retry it's working as well. Let me test again. Process consumer update with success. Okay. Okay, so now I will try a consumer this events and the idea is execute this event manually. Okay, if was necessary. Okay. We try send manual message. Have the process with success. Ah, okay. So this event is not working because I put the exception here. Okay, in the retry. Okay, so so the idea is this. For example, if the during the consumer this event and this event is not working correctly, we will discard this event. Okay. So yeah, guys, I think that's it. So I hope that you like this video, and thank you for watching. Okay, bye, guys.